Untamed. So Untamed is the brand new Eric Bana series starring Eric Bana. It's also got Sam Neill, the guy from the original Jurassic Park, and above a bunch of actors who I've never really heard of before. So this is a thriller of a show. National Parks Service agent investigates a brutal death at Yosemite National Park. So this was okay. It was good. It couldn't quite hold my attention, and there's a couple of reasons for that. The show was so close to being good, like being amazing. There were so many moments actually that was like, oh my god, this is going to be great. The moment where the officer fell down a hole in the caves in the wilderness and water started pouring in and she was stuck and she was going to drown. Wonderful scene. I was breathless. Great scene. But, and the whole like scenery of the show, the way that just the world can kill you, you know, it's just scary. Like, there are so many things in this world. Like, there's a bit where she just opens the door and there's a massive bear there at one point. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. Why would people ever live here? But of course we got this murder, and I like thrillers. I like to watch good murder mystery, and we're going to find out what happens. But there was something that was a bit of a spoiler in this. So, spoiler alert if you've not watched it. Spoiler, starting right now. This a little bit annoys me, and they really need to do something about this in these types of shows. When you've got a very famous person in these shows who is playing a very minor role, you go, okay, clearly this person is going to be playing a massive role later, and seeing as this is a murder mystery, I guess my immediate guess is that it's going to be Sam Neill, who is the guy from Jurassic Park. He's this, renowned actor, really, really great actor. And he's not going to just come along to a brand new series and play like a nothing role on the side that really doesn't do anything. Of course he's going to have a meaty, juicy role. And the main meaty, juicy role of murder mysteries is usually the murderer. So I guessed it from like the first, episode, from the first time I saw Sam Neill. I was like, oh, well, that's obviously not a role that Sam Neill would sign up to do. You can just get anyone to do that tiny little role. He's obviously going to be the murderer at the end. And yeah, he was. So it was probably, that was the main reason it couldn't hold my attention, because I almost immediately gathered that this was the case. Now, a good writer might have made that a red herring. Fair enough. But I would just go for relatively unknown actors, or just actors that do play smaller parts like this that are great. There are loads of actors that could do that. And yeah, you don't need to get such a big Hollywood star who's in Steven Spielberg films and stuff to play that for 90% of the series is a very tiny role, and then you find out he's the murderer at the end, so it's a big role. Yeah, you shouldn't get your most famous actor to do that. Obviously, Eric Bana was quite good in this, but yeah, in the end, there was just it was a bit annoying. There was also a few too many subplot dramas. Eric Bana had lost his child, and his wife was trying to commit suicide, and then you've got the new officer who's left an abusive husband, who the husband comes to chase him and like almost kills Eric Bana's ex-wife, and it's like, what are the chances of all these insane telenovela type dramas going to be happening? Like, there's too many. Can we not just focus on the like at least have them all connected in a way, in some sense? But they're not really at all. Like, it's just, these are subplots and they're just there, I guess, to fill up time and to make it a little bit more dramatic. But yeah, I wasn't into it that much, I have to say. This whole series was just fine. Watch it if you want to watch something that is absolutely unapologetically just fine. And let me know what you thought in the comments below. Maybe you loved it. Maybe it was right up your street. I thought it was going to be right up my street because of the scenery and the location of it all. But Yeah, I just found myself not being able. I found it not being able to hold my attention, I'm afraid. But let me know what you thought in the comments below. Hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell. Smash the bell. Is that what they say?